This video will show you how to make a bar chart or a histogram in Microsoft Excel. So the most important thing that you need to do first is you need to actually put in your data. The first column will always be the data that coincides with your independent variable. So my independent variable, what I changed or manipulated, is vitamin C concentration. So all of my vitamin C concentrations go in the first column. Notice I just have the numbers there. That it is 0%, 10%, 20%, but I don't put those percentages in because Microsoft Excel won't graph units. It will only graph numbers. The second column I have is my dependent variable, what I measured or observed, and I measured the number of A cases that were laid, and that goes into my second column. So how I get from this data right here into this nice histogram, I'll show you how to do that now. I'm going to highlight my data along with my labels, and I'm going to come up here to insert, make sure that this is clicked. Sometimes the home is clicked, make sure that you have insert clicked. And then here are all my different charts. I wanted to make a histogram, so I'm going to click on this column chart, and I'm going to make a 2-column chart. Once you hover over these, you can kind of see what your chart is going to look like. And I don't want 2 rows of columns, so I'm going to go down here to more column charts, and this is the one that I want. So it's nice, you can preview to make sure you get the one that you want. So this is the nice column chart that I wanted. I have my dependent variables on the y-axis. I have my independent variables on the x. And I can make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to work with. I'm going to come up here to this plus sign, and I want to make sure that I label my axes. And now I have axes titles. I can click on those, and I can let my reader know what these numbers stand for. This is the number of A cases that were laid. That's what I observed or measured. And this is my vitamin C concentration. Now, I'm going to make sure that I put percentage here. If you have units of measurement, make sure that you put your units of measurement on these axes labels here. Finally, I look at my title, and that's not very descriptive. A cases laid. That doesn't really tell me anything about my experiment. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to change it. And I'm going to write a title that's really descriptive. Production of Chinese mantis A cases at increasing vitamin C concentrations. So let's take a look at my chart. I have a nice descriptive title. It has my independent variable, it has my dependent variable. It even has the organism that I used. I have my axes labels. I make sure that I have units of measurement on them. And now I'm all finished. I'm ready to go ahead and right-click and copy. Sometimes if you right-click in this graphed area, it won't allow you to copy. It's just looking at the graph. If I want to copy everything, I go to the corner. I can copy the whole thing, and then I can go ahead and I can go into Word and I can paste it into my paper.